Have you ever had a hunch that turned out to be eerily accurate? Or felt a gut feeling so strong, it changed the course of your decision? This isn't just coincidence. It's a powerful, often overlooked tool we all possess. Intuition. In this journey, we're not just exploring what intuition is. We're unlocking its secrets and revealing how it can transform your life in ways you've never imagined. Dive into the world where logic meets the mystical, and discover how to harness this incredible power that's been guiding humanity's greatest minds and spiritual leaders throughout history. Intuition, that enigmatic force that transcends the boundaries of logic and rationality, is a wellspring of guidance that flows beneath the surface of our conscious minds. It's the voice that whispers, the gut feeling that tugs, and the inner sense that beckons. To the uninitiated, it might seem like a mere fluke or a random fancy. But to those who have honed this innate sixth sense, it is a profound and reliable compass, steering them through life's complex terrains. At its core, intuition is the art of knowing without knowing how you know. It's what prompts you to take a different route home, only to find out that your usual path was blocked by an unexpected traffic jam. It's the nudge that encourages you to speak up in a meeting, sharing an idea that later becomes the cornerstone of a successful project. In these instances, intuition operates beyond the realm of conscious reasoning, drawing from a well of wisdom that seems to transcend the limitations of our logical minds. However, intuition is not a renegade force that disregards the value of reason and analysis. Instead, it complements our cognitive faculties, adding a layer of insight that can often elude the grasp of pure logic. It's like having an additional set of eyes, allowing us to see the bigger picture, sense hidden patterns, and tune into the subtle currents of life. In the words of Albert Einstein, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Einstein's perspective underscores the profound value of intuition, suggesting that our over-reliance on rationality may have led us to overlook this precious resource. So why is intuition such a potent force in our lives? Part of its power lies in its ability to tap into the vast repository of experiences and knowledge that we have accumulated over our lifetimes. Think of it as the sum total of all the lessons, insights, and observations that have shaped our understanding of the world. While our conscious minds may not always have immediate access to this wealth of information, intuition operates as a bridge, drawing upon these reservoirs of wisdom to guide our decisions and actions. In addition to serving as a conduit for accumulated knowledge, intuition also has the remarkable ability to synthesize information at a rapid pace. When faced with complex situations or dilemmas, our conscious minds may struggle to process all the variables and nuances involved. Intuition, however, can cut through this cognitive clutter, distilling the essence of a situation into a clear and actionable insight. This rapid processing can be particularly valuable in time-sensitive or high-stakes scenarios, where quick and decisive action is required. Intuition often operates in the realm of the subconscious, where it can access and process information that our conscious minds may have overlooked or dismissed. Our subconscious minds are vast repositories of memories, emotions, and sensory perceptions, and they continue to work tirelessly, even when we are not actively thinking about a particular problem or situation. Intuition has the ability to tap into this reservoir, bringing to the surface insights and solutions that may have been obscured by the noise of our conscious thoughts. In this way, intuition can be seen as a bridge between the conscious and subconscious aspects of our minds, harnessing the strengths of both to provide us with a deeper understanding of the world and our place in it. Throughout history, intuition has been revered and cultivated as an essential tool for navigating the complexities of the human experience. In many cultures, the concept of intuition is deeply intertwined with ideas of wisdom, insight, and spiritual connection. From the ancient sages of the East to the mystical traditions of the West, the value of intuition has been recognized and celebrated. In Eastern philosophies, particularly within the context of Hinduism and Buddhism, intuition is often associated with the concept of inner knowing. It is believed that through practices such as meditation and mindfulness, individuals can cultivate a heightened awareness of their inner guidance. This inner knowing is seen as a direct connection to the deeper truths of existence, transcending the limitations of the rational mind. Within the rich heritage of Western esoteric traditions, intuition has also held a central place. One of the most notable figures in this regard is the ancient sage Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary author of the Hermetic corpus. In the Hermetic tradition, intuition is viewed as a sacred gift that allows individuals to access the divine wisdom that permeates the universe. According to the Hermetic principles, as above, so below, and as within, so without. This concept suggests that through the cultivation of intuition, one can align themselves with the universal laws and principles that govern both the inner and outer world. Intuition is not limited to spiritual or metaphysical contexts. It has also been a guiding force in the lives of numerous influential figures throughout history. From the artistic insights of Leonardo da Vinci to the scientific discoveries of Albert Einstein, intuition has played a pivotal role in shaping the contributions of these luminaries. Albert Einstein, in particular, was a vocal advocate for the value of intuition in scientific inquiry. He once remarked, "The only real valuable thing is intuition." Einstein's words underscore the idea that intuition, far from being a nebulous or unreliable notion, is a potent tool for uncovering profound truths about the universe. The recognition of intuition's significance across cultures and disciplines highlights its universal nature. Regardless of one's background or beliefs, the capacity for intuitive insight is a shared human experience, a testament to the inherent wisdom that resides within each of us. In today's modern world, the value of intuition continues to be a subject of interest and investigation. While scientific perspectives on intuition have evolved over time, there is a growing recognition of its role in decision-making, problem-solving, and human cognition. From a psychological standpoint, intuition is often linked to the concept of thin slicing, a term popularized by Malcolm Gladwell in his book Blink. Thin slicing refers to the ability of the human mind to make quick and accurate judgments based on limited information. In the context of intuition, thin slicing suggests that we can arrive at intuitive insights by rapidly processing subtle cues and patterns, even when our conscious minds may not be fully aware of the underlying reasons for our conclusions. In the field of neuroscience, researchers have made significant strides in understanding the neural mechanisms that underpin intuitive processing. As Albert Einstein said, intuition does not come to an unprepared mind. Studies using functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, have revealed that intuitive judgments are associated with activity in brain regions such as the anterior cingulate cortex and the insula. These areas are involved in emotional processing and the integration of sensory information, suggesting that intuition may be a multimodal process that draws on a wide range of neural resources. One prominent theory in neuroscience posits that intuitive insights arise from the rapid integration of information across different brain regions. Instead of following a linear and deliberate thought process, the brain is capable of forming complex patterns of neural activation that lead to intuitive hunches and gut feelings. This parallel processing model suggests that intuition may be a result of the brain's remarkable capacity to synthesize diverse inputs and arrive at holistic judgments in a fraction of the time it would take using conscious, step-by-step reasoning. While these scientific perspectives offer valuable insights into the mechanisms of intuition, they also underscore the complexity and richness of this innate human ability. Intuition is not a monolithic concept, but rather a multifaceted phenomenon that manifests in various forms and operates through diverse cognitive processes. When it comes to decision-making, intuition is often seen as a silent partner to our conscious reasoning. While many decisions are made through deliberate analysis and logical thinking, there are numerous instances where intuition takes the lead, guiding our choices in ways that may not be immediately apparent. In everyday life, we rely on intuition to make countless small decisions. Lao Tzu believed that the power of intuitive understanding will protect you from harm until the end of your days. From choosing what to wear in the morning to deciding which route to take to work, These intuitive judgments are often made rapidly and without conscious effort. They draw upon our past experiences, personal preferences, and situational cues to guide us in the moment. However, the role of intuition extends far beyond these mundane choices. In more significant and complex decision-making scenarios, intuition can be a valuable asset, especially when faced with uncertainty or incomplete information. Consider, for example, the process of hiring a new employee. While a thorough review of resumes and conducting structured interviews is essential, intuition often comes into play when weighing the intangible qualities of a candidate, such as their cultural fit with the organization or their potential for growth and adaptability. In these situations, intuition can provide valuable insights that complement the findings of more formal assessments. It's the intuitive sense of rightness or wrongness that can help us make nuanced judgments in the absence of clear-cut data. This ability to tap into our intuitive wisdom can be particularly beneficial in fields such as business, where quick and adaptive decision-making is often required to navigate rapidly changing market conditions and competitive landscapes. However, it's important to recognize that intuition, like any cognitive process, is not infallible. Intuitive judgments can be influenced by biases, emotions, and heuristics that may lead to errors in judgment. To harness the power of intuition effectively, it's essential to cultivate self-awareness, emotional regulation, and critical thinking skills. By doing so, we can learn to discern when intuition is serving us well and when it may be clouded by a cognitive blind spot. This balanced approach to decision-making, which integrates both intuitive insights and rational analysis, can lead to more informed and effective choices in both our personal and professional lives. In the realm of significant life decisions, intuition often acts as a silent compass, guiding individuals toward paths that resonate with their innermost selves. While logic and reason certainly play a role in the decision-making process, there are moments when the heart's whispers are too profound to ignore. Whether it's the choice of a life partner, a career path, or a place to call home, intuition often nudges us in the direction of choices that align with our deepest values, aspirations, and desires. One of the hallmarks of psychic intuition is its ability to transcend the boundaries of time and space, offering glimpses into the past, present, and future. Unlike ordinary intuition, which often operates in the realm of the immediate and the personal, psychic intuition has a broader scope, tapping into the interconnected web of life and the universal flow of energy. In the words of renowned psychic Edgar Cayce, each soul has a psychic ability. It is a matter of development. Cayce's perspective suggests that psychic intuition is not a rare gift reserved for a select few, but a latent potential that lies within each individual, waiting to be nurtured and harnessed. So how can one recognize the stirrings of psychic intuition in their own lives? Psychic intuition often manifests as vivid dreams, premonitions, or unexplained flashes of insight. It may offer glimpses of events, people, or places that seem to have no immediate connection to one's current circumstances. These intuitive experiences can be intense and compelling, leaving a deep impression on the individual. Psychic intuition often operates outside the boundaries of conventional logic and rationality. It may defy explanation, appearing as a sudden knowing or an inexplicable urge to take a specific course of action. For those who are attuned to its whispers, psychic intuition can be a source of profound guidance and wisdom, offering insights that transcend the limitations of the conscious mind. Recognizing and developing psychic intuition is a journey of self-discovery and inner exploration. It requires openness, patience, and a willingness to trust the subtle signals that emerge from the depths of one's being. By cultivating practices such as meditation, dream journaling, and energy work, individuals can create the inner space needed to connect with their intuitive gifts. Over time, the boundaries between the personal and the universal can blur, and the profound interconnectedness of all things becomes more tangible. The practice of manifestation, often associated with the law of attraction, centers on the idea that our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions have the power to shape our external reality. In this process, intuition plays a pivotal role, serving as a guiding force that helps individuals align their desires with the deeper currents of the universe. At its core, the law of attraction is based on the principle that like attracts like. It suggests that the energy we emanate, both consciously and unconsciously, draws corresponding experiences and opportunities into our lives. When it comes to manifesting one's desires, intuition acts as a navigational tool, helping individuals discern the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that are in harmony with their true desires. In the practice of manifestation, it's not merely about wishing for something and hoping it will materialize. It's about cultivating a genuine alignment between one's inner world and the external outcomes they seek. Intuition comes into play by offering insights into the subconscious beliefs and emotional patterns that may be hindering this alignment. For example, someone who desires financial abundance may find that their intuition reveals deep-seated fears or limiting beliefs around money that are undermining their efforts to manifest wealth. By listening to these intuitive nudges and addressing the inner blocks they represent, individuals can clear the path for their desires to manifest more effortlessly. Intuition can guide individuals in taking inspired action, nudging them towards choices and behaviors that are in resonance with their true desires. It's not about blindly following every fleeting intuition, but discerning which ones are aligned with one's higher purpose and authentic self. In this way, intuition becomes a bridge between the conscious and the subconscious, helping individuals navigate the intricate dance of energy, belief, and manifestation. Practical exercises to develop intuition are essential for those seeking to hone their intuitive abilities. These exercises are designed to cultivate self-awareness, expand consciousness, and strengthen the connection between the conscious mind and the intuition. Here are some practical exercises that can be incorporated into one's daily routine. Mindfulness meditation. This exercise involves focusing on the present moment, observing thoughts and sensations without judgment. Mindfulness meditation helps quiet the chatter of the conscious mind, creating a space for intuitive insights to emerge. Journaling. Keeping a journal of dreams, intuitive hunches, and synchronicities can help individuals track their intuitive experiences over time. Reflecting on these entries can reveal patterns and connections that may not be immediately apparent. Energy awareness. Paying attention to the subtle energy shifts in the body can be a powerful way to tune into intuition. For example, noticing the sensation of gut feelings or feeling a sudden wave of emotion can provide valuable information about a situation. Intuitive decision-making. Practice making small, daily decisions based on intuition rather than logic. For example, when faced with a choice, take a moment to quiet the mind and listen to the intuitive inner voice before deciding. Visualization. Visualization exercises can help individuals tap into the creative power of the mind. Envisioning desired outcomes with clarity and emotion can strengthen the connection between intention and manifestation. By incorporating these exercises into their lives, individuals can develop a more intimate relationship with their intuition, leading to greater clarity, wisdom, and alignment with their higher purpose. Within the esoteric and spiritual realms, intuition is revered as a sacred gift that provides direct access to higher truths and universal wisdom. Various spiritual and esoteric practices place a strong emphasis on developing and trusting one's intuitive abilities, recognizing intuition as a divine guidance system that transcends the limitations of the rational mind. One of the key principles underlying the role of intuition in these practices is the idea of interconnectedness. Intuition is believed to be a channel through which individuals can attune themselves to the underlying unity of all things. By listening to their intuition, practitioners seek to align themselves with the universal flow of energy and purpose, fostering a deeper sense of harmony and resonance with the world around them. In rituals and ceremonies, intuition often serves as a guiding force, helping individuals discern the most appropriate actions and intentions. Whether it's the precise arrangement of symbols in a magical ritual or the selection of specific herbs and incenses in a ceremony, intuition can offer insights that go beyond traditional knowledge and techniques. This intuitive approach fosters a more personal and dynamic connection to the spiritual dimensions, allowing for a deeper exploration of one's inner landscape and the mysteries of existence. Throughout history, individuals and cultures have turned to intuition to navigate the complexities of existence. From the ancient oracles of Delphi to the modern-day intuitive healers and psychics, the power of intuition has been a constant presence in human experience. Regardless of the specific cultural or spiritual context, the underlying message is clear. Intuition is a universal and timeless force that continues to shape the way we perceive and interact with the world. The role of intuition in creativity and artistic processes is a topic of profound fascination. For many artists, writers, and creators, intuition serves as a wellspring of inspiration, guiding their work in unexpected and innovative directions. Pablo Picasso used to say, "I begin with an idea, and then it becomes something else." The intuitive approach to creativity is rooted in the belief that the unconscious mind is a rich reservoir of ideas, emotions, and images that can be accessed through various techniques, such as meditation, free association, and dream analysis. In the words of the pioneering psychologist Carl Jung, the creation of something new is not accomplished by the intellect, but by the play instinct, acting from inner necessity. The creative mind plays with the objects it loves. Jung's perspective underscores the idea that intuition and creativity are intertwined, with the intuitive mind often leading the way in the creative process. Many renowned artists and creators have spoken about the profound role that intuition plays in their work. For example, the surrealist painter Salvador Dali once remarked, "The only difference between me and a madman is that I am not mad." Dali's words capture the idea that the visionary insights he portrayed in his art were often the product of an intuitive, non-linear thought process. Similarly, the poet Rainer Maria Rilke emphasized the importance of intuition in the act of creation. He wrote, "Works of art are of an infinite solitude, and no means of approach is so useless as criticism. Only love can touch and hold them, and be fair to them. Always trust yourself and your own feeling, as opposed to argumentation, discussions, or introductions of that sort. If it turns out that you are wrong, then the natural growth of your inner life." In the realm of art, intuition is not merely a personal matter. It can also serve as a bridge between the artist and the collective unconscious. According to Jung, the collective unconscious is a reservoir of shared symbols, archetypes, and mythic narratives that transcend individual experience. Intuitive insights into the collective unconscious can lead to the creation of works that resonate with universal themes and emotions, transcending the boundaries of time and culture. However, the relationship between intuition and creativity is not always straightforward. Intuition can be a double-edged sword, leading to both breakthroughs and challenges in the creative process. On one hand, intuitive insights can spark new ideas, unconventional approaches, and a deep emotional connection to the work. On the other hand, intuition can also be elusive, unpredictable, and difficult to harness. Artists may grapple with periods of creative blockage, self-doubt, and the need to balance intuition with technical skill and discipline. In the end, the dance between intuition and creativity is a dynamic and ever-evolving one. By nurturing their intuitive abilities, artists can continue to push the boundaries of their craft, creating works that resonate with the depths of human experience and the mysteries of the universe. Challenges and misconceptions about intuition are an unavoidable part of the human experience. While intuition is a powerful and innate ability, it is not immune to the influence of the conscious mind and external factors. There are several common challenges and misconceptions that individuals may encounter on their journey to develop and trust their intuition. One of the most significant challenges is distinguishing genuine intuition from other mental processes such as fear, wishful thinking, and cognitive biases. Intuitive insights often arise in a subtle and non-linear manner, making it easy for the conscious mind to dismiss or distort them. For example, an intuition can be mistaken for fear-based thoughts or emotions, particularly in situations where the outcome is uncertain or potentially risky. Fear can cloud the clarity of intuitive messages, leading individuals to make decisions based on avoidance rather than alignment with their true desires and purpose. Wishful thinking can also masquerade as intuition, especially when there is a strong emotional attachment to a particular outcome. Individuals may convince themselves that a desired result is intuitively guided, even if the evidence suggests otherwise. This can lead to disappointment and disillusionment when reality fails to match the idealized vision. Cognitive biases such as confirmation bias and the halo effect can further complicate the intuitive process. These biases can color the interpretation of intuitive insights, leading to selective attention and memory that reinforces preconceived beliefs. For example, if someone has a positive impression of a person, they may be more likely to interpret intuitive signals as affirmations of that person's goodness, even in the presence of contradictory evidence. Another challenge in developing intuition is the cultural and societal conditioning that often devalues or dismisses intuitive knowing. In many Western cultures, there's a strong emphasis on rationality and empirical evidence, leading to a skepticism of subjective experiences, such as intuition. Individuals may be discouraged from trusting their inner guidance in favor of external authorities or conventional wisdom. This can create a barrier to the full expression of intuitive abilities, as doubt and self-criticism undermine the confidence needed to act on intuitive insights. To overcome these challenges and misconceptions, individuals must cultivate self-awareness, emotional resilience, and critical thinking skills. Here are some strategies for navigating the complexities of intuition. 1. Self-reflection. Regular self-reflection and journaling can help individuals become more aware of their intuitive experiences and the factors that influence them. By recording and reviewing intuitive insights over time, patterns and themes may emerge, shedding light on the strengths and limitations of one's intuitive abilities. 2. Emotional regulation. Learning to manage and understand one's emotions is crucial for clear intuitive perception. Emotions, particularly fear and wishful thinking, can distort intuitive messages. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and deep breathing can help individuals stay centered and calm, making it easier to discern genuine intuition from emotional noise. 3. Seeking diverse perspectives. Engaging with a variety of viewpoints and voices can challenge preconceived notions and biases. It's important to remember that intuition is not infallible and can be influenced by personal beliefs. By exposing oneself to new ideas and experiences, individuals can expand their intuitive repertoire and develop a more nuanced understanding of their inner guidance. 4. Balancing intuition with reason. While intuition is a powerful tool, it is not the only one. Rational analysis and critical thinking are also essential for making well-informed decisions. Striking a balance between intuition and reason can help individuals make choices that are both aligned with their deeper knowing and supported by evidence and logic. 5. Developing a support network. Surrounding oneself with individuals who value and understand intuition can provide a valuable source of validation and encouragement. Joining communities, attending workshops, or seeking out mentors who have a strong intuitive foundation can offer guidance and perspective on the intuitive path. Intuition is a multifaceted and dynamic aspect of human cognition. It offers profound insights, guidance, and creative inspiration, but it also presents challenges and complexities that require ongoing exploration and self-discovery. By embracing the nuances of intuition, individuals can cultivate a more harmonious and purposeful relationship with themselves and the world around them. As we reach the end of this journey into the intriguing world of intuition, it's clear that this inner compass is more than just a fleeting feeling. It's a profound source of wisdom that connects us to the deepest parts of ourselves and the universe around us. Remember, intuition is not a rare gift bestowed upon a chosen few. It's an innate ability that each of us can cultivate and strengthen. So, I challenge you today. Start listening more closely to your intuitive voice. Pay attention to those subtle nudges, those quiet whispers within. Trust that they can guide you towards choices and paths that resonate deeply with your true self. And now, I invite you to take this journey further. If this video has sparked a curiosity in you about the power of intuition, please like, share, and comment below with your own experiences of intuition. How's it guided you in your life? What changes have you noticed as you've started to listen more closely to your inner wisdom? And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content that can transform your understanding of yourself and the world. Together, let's continue to unlock the mysteries of the mind and spirit. Your journey into self-discovery and deeper wisdom is just beginning, and this will be guiding you every step of the way.